If Texas does go on to win a national championship, the fourth quarter against Kentucky will be one of those moments that everybody looks back and say, this was one of those big moments where a champion was forged. Let's talk about Trey Wisner. Let's talk about the 15-play drive that sealed the win over Kentucky next. Hey everybody, Brian Davis covering the Texas Longhorns for A to Z Sports. Texas picks up a 31-14 win over the Kentucky Wildcats. Now, Kentucky came into Royal Memorial with a 4-6 record. And you think, well, what's the big deal, BD? That doesn't seem like a whole lot. But if you watched how the game unfolded, it was a crazy, crazy experience. These two teams combined for 11 fumbles. 11 fumbles, okay? Quinn Ewers had a pick six where the ball slipped out of his hand, went into the defender's arms, and he raced the other way untouched 25 yards. Before anyone knew what would happen, Kentucky scored. A 10-point game going into the fourth quarter, and everyone's looking at Texas going, hey, what are they going to do? Surely that Sark is going to turn it over to Quinn. Well, couldn't really do that either because Quinn suffered an ankle injury on a hip drop tackle. He was hobbled the rest of the game. Why didn't we see Arch Manning? I don't know. That's a whole nother video for another time. But Quinn played out the rest of the game to get and help Texas get the win. But I want to focus specifically on the 15-play drive that signaled that Texas has come so far under Steve Sarkisian. 15 plays, 86 yards, 8 minutes and 22 seconds. This was the day that Trey Wisner came to be a big-time Longhorn in all of Longhorn Nation's memory banks, quite honestly, right? Texas took over at its own 14, needed to do something big, and instead of Sark putting it through the air, what does he do? He puts it on the ground with Wisner. 5 plays in a row, 7, 2, 4, 16, 13 yards. That's amazing. Trey comes out, in comes Jaden Blue. Jaden Blue goes 8-1 from 2 plays. Wisner back in. 2, 6, 4. Amazing. 2 more first downs in that process. Here comes Jaden Blue. 13 yards, 3 yards, and then Wisner again. Up the middle for 5. Up the middle for 1. They took a review. Thought he got in, but he didn't get in. Went 1 yard again. Bang. 15 plays, 86 yards, 15 plays on the ground. I just think that's amazing, man. That really is amazing. And that is what gave Texas the big lead. It was the, good night, Wildcats. We'll see you later. Kentucky did play well. They got a little bit of a boost out of playing the second-string quarterback in the second half, but it didn't matter. 6 sacks from the defense. Kentucky couldn't do anything on the ground, only 21 yards rushing. They had 211 passing yards against the nation's number 1 ranked pass defense, including the final interception picked up by Andrew Makuba. Austinite having his big moment on senior day. But to me, this game will be all about Trey Wisner and how he paced the attack at a moment where they absolutely had to have it. It was sensational. Texas did their job. Now they are 10-1 going into the regular season finale against Texas A&M. The Aggies were struggling against Auburn. Whether or not they win that game, it really kind of doesn't matter from Texas's perspective. They have to win in College Station to advance to Atlanta and make sure that they play to play in the SEC championship game. They've got to beat A&M no matter what. So nonetheless, though, huge night for Trey Wisner. Huge win for the Longhorns against Kentucky as the Beavos go to 10-1. First time they've posted back-to-back 10-win seasons since 08 and 09. Sark's getting it done. That's all the time I got for now. We'll talk a lot more about Texas and A&M all week long on Thanksgiving week. It's a huge week. It's going to be a huge week on A to Z Sports as well. Come check me out, a2zsports.com/Longhorns. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. But that's it for now. I'm Brian. We'll see you next time.